so that'll go in the sender somewhere else. Ship or something. Recover data referring to the Terra Land's location. More decryption needed. Okay. Admiral Dixon Vast Mori. Yep, at Vast Normandy. I've been digging through the area. Just wanted you to know that I did a few things from the experiments where Sarah was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Also, his death will not be in vain. I will complete what he started. Whoever it takes is going to obviously... Fun.
Surface is interfering with your navigation. The nearby beacon towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
English, alright, so what ammo? I'm not all these weapons again, oh, good. Definitely has children in there, fucking peens and arches, the best thing. Stop chipping away at this noodle. Stop chipping away at this noodle, there's nothing nice here tonight. Move to the other shapes and then. Okay. They're eating more, so I guess that's where we have to go then.
Damn it, this atmosphere is toxic.
Alright. Well, luckily we have suits on, right? Yeah, great. Yeah. Raw material. Not bad, thank you very much. Well, less than exciting, but oh, the truck's in the road. We're going to take a rape. Ooh, okay. Look it, I like it. Just check it, folks. Oh, yes. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, what's that? Where are you guys going?
That's what.
Taking a look at this. I have no idea. These guys just going in there once. Fun. Taking a look at that's for damn sure. I guess I'll go that way again, because there may be something else over there, but again, we'll go this way. Nothing there. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So one of them just disappear and then reappear again. Yeah, annoying. If I say then disappear, okay, this is me. Why over here? Full manufacturing shuttles are on the way. Anyone not at the Galaxy home, when shuttles arrive, will be left here for standbox. So essentially, it's Starship Troopers. Essentially. Oh. Don't say that named. Okay, don't make you. Don't make you. Oh, again, a lot of time away. Nothing that we actually want. Oh, I don't want it, but you think I need it. Gee. So I'm killing your bodies. I can't get any more Fortchar from Omega. Garen has his own problems. You're going to have to man up and deal with this on your own. You build a beacon path. I bet we'll stand Fortchar. I'm just wandering off into the fog and getting lost. Same for everybody here, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, plan on. Wait, where's my guys? Seriously?
I'm with you.
You guys disappeared in here. Well, naturally. You're down low. I was blind, now I can see. Great, beacon doesn't work. Fantastic. Should we just have 368 scenes? Stop doing what you're about to do, mate. Don't do that. Don't get you. It's not getting anywhere. We are the resources. Are you minding if they're standing around waiting for those folks trying to get smarter? Okay, well, William, can't keep the lights off forever. You keep stalling and I'll have to hell of a fight on the way in. And that'd be really, really angry. Oh, okay, so you know what I can do there. Oh, someone's a fight for sake. You can. Oh, hold on. It's okay. More. Fun. Just what I don't need, ladies and gents. Just what I don't need. Okay, no, we're in the right direction here. Because there's always up here. What's this? Over here.
I got you back.
Here. Maybe I knew about assassin and thing. She's not good shit in there. Why do you do this? It probably seems like we're going to fight Fortune and then we're going to be trolling by the end. You know it, I know it, we know it. It's just a cliche at this point. Oh, shit, now destroyed. Now he's not doing all the damage. Oh, you need to have you seen no danger? If they really have tanks, eh? Jeez. You shouldn't bypass. Yeah, they really are. it. I don't like it. Counters unclassified hostile alien species. Well, we've seen them already on Chachanka. Little pack facility. Give me that. We have decrypted and analysed the data you recovered from the relay at Tariff. The resource mined on Tariff was being sent to Sadaban, possibly for reducing weapons manufacture. It's clear that the Blood Pack is planning a large-scale invasion. Disrupting the operation at Sadaban will go a long way toward delaying or preventing the invasion. Well, that's money in our pocket, I suppose.
I am detecting a large power source inside the base. It is probable that destroying it would disrupt the entire facility.
You'll get the resources when you're good and ready. You want to come mine these rocks yourself? Everything will be ready for the attack. If you got me the additional fort I asked for, it would have been done by now. Ooh, okay, so they're using the fort obviously as a cannon fodder, I'm going to imagine. Let's boogie woogie. Like obvious things are there.
Change weapons.
I'm sending back 2 of the forts you sent me so that you can see what I'm dealing with out here. I suggest you not arm these morons. These piss-poor shots are more likely to blast the broadside of one of the generators than hit the intended targets. Maybe once you understand what I'm dealing with, you won't be so quick to mock me when I ask for some goddamn assistance. Well, he's getting angry. That's good for me. Okay, something like that. And the job's done. Okay. You show your hand in there. I didn't see you then. Got it. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, easy, that can make these things a bit for me. Well, that'll be a way over there. I'm gonna die, am I? I don't think so. Like you're dead. We're dead, but some of the watch I've gone missing. I need more if you expect us to get this work done on schedule. I don't care how you get them. Ask Garn and his extras. He has to have some cast-offs that are good for mining duty. Okay. Oh, I thought I had that. Why did I ready? In the point. I know something about that. That's bad, jeez. Not first. Full mix. No. Always not good. He actually almost always. Okay. Yeah, get a shield on. There we go. Get a shield on. Okay. That's much. Are you sure? Yeah. Take a closer look. Do you have to? Do you have to? You don't have to. Team cell. Do something, I don't know what. Have the shooting? Fix something? You don't have the shooter? Why am I going to do that? Okay. Then why would I have to do that? I need to blow up. And like fight from standard. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so then. Why would I need to blow up though? I didn't quite get that. Okay, I could have done that for the orbit.
Now what's this?
Alright. Blood weapons production facility's been destroyed, that's why. Okay. A little bit of experience. Ooh.
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
I never understood how you get sick from non-Quarian germs.
We don't, really. Turian germs are the only ones with any chance of affecting us, since we share amino acid chirality with them. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like, what did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tally. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't know... You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
Happy days. Forget I need to switch my profile back everything. Oh, oh, damn it.
One left. Get me down.
Oop, you see that bit. Alright, so I'll put that on myself. In. Should I noise me that has that? I can't stick on. 5. That's so annoying that. Really, it's quite annoying that. Ooh, look at. Hello there, how are you? Computer. So our new circuit board supplier has issued an immediate recall of this, which has been found to cause systematic breakdown of associated components. We have begun to research for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of this. Just FYI, we lost contact of the Corsica after you expressed concern. I've checked the logs, and indeed the mechs and parts they picked up contained the recalled OPUs. We know the Corsica was headed for the YAL station in the Starbowl system, and we can't seem to contact them. I hope they're okay. Well, they're not okay. Everybody died. I'm getting reports of mechs coming off our production lines and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with the are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We are containing this as best as we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. Yep. So it's ordered a complete lockdown. You are hereby ordered to seal the production line access corridor from the rest of the facility. I realise that doing this will seal me and any workers who remain inside. Oh, okay, so they're pretty much all dead. Pretty much all okay. They're not going to be that close. Even I lost okay. Well, credits from the worst in the world. Right next to me, the box. Okay, I can talk. I'm down the top. Let's see what up. Excuse me. Well, you can take a shield and get it out, okay? Sonic slam. Oh, I get so much damage. Oh dear. Slam again. I didn't do as much as I expected. Also, what's the heck these things? Yeah, that's not good. What? Yeah, fucking job. I don't know what this does. I'm really cool. What's the shape like? What sounds good? Yeah, I don't know why that's fire. That's shots. Okay. Why doesn't it fire? It seems to do anything. I have no idea what this thing is. Crystal and gas, what's it about? High damage with a large area of effect. We'll have to make sure very far away. I'm really confused with this. What's the thing? I have to be like right in the face or something. I'm confused with this. No, I have no idea what this is. Here. Okay, look. Use it. Where are my guys? Okay. I'll run that out. Yeah, I'll take that with you.
Proximity warning. Impact imminent. Engage. Engage.
You just keep going. Do you understand? So keep going. Yeah, I don't want to die again. He's dead again. Okay, why did I trigger? What's going on? Okay, I'm moving. Jeez. Jesus, Friday. Why are you saying nobody? I don't understand why he's hiding. I really don't understand. I really don't understand why he's hiding. Okay, I'm really fucking getting this. Jesus. This is unbelievable. I'll let you have a jump there. Alright, this is so frustrating. Sure we got anything? Yeah, let's see, I'll take that. Jeez, that's only just 100 of them. Jeez, literally 5 minutes later. I finally go to this one. And I've been fucking save it, jeez. Okay, let's see, I'll take it. Not a lot, but I can see if it all helps. Well, let's get shut them all down by now. Alright, I'll wait off a little bit of that. Can't see it. One, there we go. Eef. No, don't do that. Oh. why are numbers cutting down? Guessing something's gonna go boom boom. I didn't mind that a little while ago. Jeez man, that was tough, That's probably the hardest mission I've ever done. It just came in waves and waves and waves and waves. You just couldn't get into them. So shut down the Hair Kiddo experimental mechanics facility production line on Capek. Deactivated all infected wrecks. Nice. To be honest with you, I don't think it does anything. So what do I understand? These guys are on the plan.
Someone got their asses shot up out here. Clean hit. Killed that one. Switch up.
Okay, I think we'll have to do this every goddamn thing. Really quite annoying that. So that one was it. Do that shit. What's this? What does this do? Nothing. I can't do anything. Oh my, it's really loud. Okay, must be downstairs, I'll take it. Yeah, shit. Yeah, well, that noises, huh? Okay. Again, man. I'm going home. Safe first. All safe. Okay. That one? Oh, I didn't even need it. Jeez. How was I looking at?
There is only one remaining kill switch code. Therefore, only one missile can be stopped. Use the kill switch code to save your selected target.
Missile 1 target space apply kill switch to the alliance interest and tactical viability at the cost of hundreds of lives. Applying kill switch here to save the city and hundreds of lives within its industrial area destroyed. However, the colony will no longer be viable and will have to be evacuated. Save the capital city.
Done.
That's clever. You got 2 missiles and only 1 deactivated ship. Deactivate. That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, leave. What a weird one that, like. That's a weird one. Prevented Batarian radicals from destroying colony in Franklin. Protected colony's residents' scores, thousands of lives saved. Nice. Like I said, they can rebuild. Right. Leave. I don't know why my things have that. I'm going to run straight into him. That's not a very stupid thing to do. I get on the spot machine, but you know what to do. What's that? Yeah, I don't understand how to do it. I believe it. There's something the worst thing in the world. Okay, no, every time, take your Right, I don't know why these guys are on a suicide mission to kill themselves, because they also twice done that. I don't know why they do a suicide mission after surviving it. But, shut up. Well, they tried. They did try. Okay. Maybe I got that. Yeah, we're using it. Yeah, could use that one. There we go. Okay. Anyway, now we go a little bit better. Maybe. Okay, I don't know. I think I'll go the other way. I think that's going to click somewhere, or maybe not. Yeah. 1875. Okay, so. Better than nothing. Take that to see that. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Because if Johnny was garrison, he was with us. Maybe yes, we didn't even know. Alright, so I'm trusting that. Thanks. Yeah, that's a shot. Shot. Just a dog then. It's going to last for 2 seconds. It's only damage, but it's still a dog, you know what I mean? I can't really choose that now. Okay. Getting this shot, we'll take that. I think we'll go that way, okay, we're gonna settle. We're gonna take it. Ourselves. Take a lane up.
Whoever you are, you want me out of here alive.
Yeah, probably better than me. Oh, game man. It's so annoying that really is. Yeah, just how much damage they do, like, it's literally a nuclear bomb explosion. There you go, look, they both survived. Right? For what it's worth, they both survived. Yeah, they took the reload there. Why would it no reload? You know what I mean? It's like, I have no bullets left, but what we'll do is I'll just... An agent from the prospecting client arrived today. The client has asked for discretion, which raised a few red flags. On Commander Santiago's suggestion, I plan to persuade the agent to divulge the nature and location of the cargo. Excuse me. Well, that didn't take long. The client's agent folded under minimal pressure. Commander Santiago's hunch was correct. The client hopes to hire us to move a Prothean artifact from the dig site. With a little more pressure, the agent should gladly give up the location of the dig site. It took some persuasion, but the agent gave up the location of the dig site. I'm dispatching ships and men to the location now. Santiago ought to be pleased. That Prothean artifact is worth much more than we get a transport. Yep, then transporting it. Well, no fucking shit, it's a Promethean artifact. What do you expect? So that means we're going to have to go somewhere else to try and figure out where they are. Happy days with that, like. They no one other. Me particularly. Bypass. Yeah, do you really have to blow up the whole facility? Okay, maybe they just that room. We've done it. Deactivated distress seeking on Brownfield mining facility. Eliminated blue suns. We certainly did that.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining
Take
until
that, mate.
impact.
Well, everything's on a countdown now, eh? Okay, I do not have that weapon, by the way. But thank you. But I really don't have that weapon.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Take that. You dead.
Switch up.
Okay, well, that didn't work then. Yeah, I think I changed my weapons. Okay, did I get over there? You sneaky little Russian. Alright, I'm going. Okay. Very good, mate.
Eat this.
That'll do it. Thanks. Yeah, I'm almost dying here. Like, geez, these guys can pack a punch. Beep boop boop boop. Okay. That means we gotta get out of here.
We've done it.
Help me. So, stabilize MSV broken arrow. Bidding Gaff. Visibility not. Dumb. Okay. Check this again. Yeah, great. I can't see anything. Leave him. Okay. Or, wait. Is there a side? Wait, so how's it going? Okay, it's 2 hours. That's what's ready. Awesome. Absolutely. Oh shit, I'm going to check the luggage. Seems like the place gets focused. Okay. Seems like this is a weird place, huh? What do you guys? There's a lot of stuff around. Wait for yours. I'm going to take a flare if you know. Is there yours? Let's just wrap this up. Okay. Put this in. Yes, let's wrap this up. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. See the game flavors. See the tactics. Okay. Yeah, getting stuff. What's that? That's the game ready to get and then get smart. There's only ankle tests. Let me find this. Nice one, Hunter. Anyone try to miss out? Nice one. Okay, that's everything. Nice one. I guess they're all going to come after us.
I'll take it.
So we're about to give climate change technology. Now why would they change the climate?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Yes, I'd like that.
Over here, over here.
I've been thinking about the last time we talked. I'm sorry. I was unprofessional, and I wasn't thinking rationally. I was being stupid and selfish.
You've never been selfish. If anything, you spent too much time thinking of the fleet and not enough thinking of yourself.
That might be true for humans, but Quarians are different. We can't just... We have to think of other people, always. If we don't think about the needs of the whole crew, people could get hurt. Maybe even killed. You deserve to be happy with someone. I can't do that. No matter how much I could get sick, jeopardize the mission.
And if you weren't jeopardizing anything?
If it were just me, you risked your own life to save the colonists on Pharaohs 2 years ago. Nobody else could have saved them. I watched your face as Lieutenant Alenko died on Vermeer. I watched you stand strong against everything the galaxy threw at you. I've watched you for so long, and I never imagined you'd ever see past this.
Tally, if you're scared, I don't blame you. But I don't want anyone else. I want you. And I'll do whatever I have to make this work.
I wouldn't blame you if, but... Oh, thank you. You don't know what that... Thank you. Give me a little time. I'll do some research, figure out how to make this work.
Whenever you figured it out, I'll be here for you.
I'll let you know. I promise. Until then, I should, do something. Repairs for the mission.
It's just such a touching moment. It really is. It's very clever how that last time. Oh look, a message. So, Northern crew, we retrieved your identity from a docking data board, Broken Arrow. We're led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the Geth and prevent the ship from crashing into the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munitions crates that would have been lost in the ships. Who cares? Thanks to you, we are safe and can continue the Broken Arrow's work and arming the colonies on the fringe of Geth space. We basically don't go there. It's a simple fix, ladies and gents. Don't go there.